We're all that way. You know, we're all wired the same way.
True.
And I think you're in here, right?
Yes, I am in the lobby.
All right, all right.
I am in
So
the admin spot. Boop.
yeah, I'm right next to you. All right, all right. So for everybody, the whole bands are we have a Mew ban, a Venu Bro ban, and a ban for Umbreon as well for your outside of game. So let's see those in-game bans. So it looks like
Inteleon banned from iKite side,
iKite said, yeah. And for
and
upset,
Hoopa ban from Upset.
I'm surprised that you would ban who. Like, I would see the bans more inversed based on who picks first, but I guess it works out.
Oh, Mew's gonna be nasty.
They can't pick Mew. They can't pick Mew. It's banned. But
Oh, right.
Mimikyu!
Okay.
Oh my god!
I'm
First
I'm I'm
Mimikyu of the
stupid.
season for me that I can see. Ah, that's gonna be.
Lapras, Blissey. They're going
Mhm.
for a tanky comp to check Mimikyu, I think.
I think that's the only way Mimikyu really struggles into like tankier squads, right?
Yeah, but in that case, Mimikyu just runs Shadow Claw over Play Rough because
True.
the CDR is crazy.
They can't pick Venu because it's banned. So I mean, Ninetales, good counter to Mimikyu. You don't want them to have it. Shandy, interesting. I know.
They're building a ranged mid game comp, it looks like. I don't really see any late game. They got, iKite got there early.
I'm not too sure about the Buzzwole pick into Shandy Ninetales already.
Bro, if they put on full heal, Buzzwole goes insane. I'm telling you right now.
Maybe with full heal, I could see it. True, but it did get nerfed a little bit. It's less effective, and then you get a Tree Comfey. Okay.
Comfy? He has like
I,
2 targets. What?
I guess you just stick it on the Mimikyu when you do your offensive engages, and then you leave it on the tree when you defend pads, while the other
I
farm.
guess. Oh,
Hmm.
Glaceon. I hate this. I hate this ice puppy.
I'm a bit
It
surprised we
is.
didn't see a Decidueye come out, because Decidueye seems really good into Shandy
Decidueye
Ninetales.
goes hard into upset team.
I know that you could be scared of the Mimikyu, but that's why you have your Blissey and your Buzzwole, right? To cover him, because that Buzzwole's going nowhere right now. It just has to kind of stand in there and try to pick off maybe the tree when it tries to like kite you out. I am. I mean, you're gonna be very effective, I guess. You can see the whole map from this screen. Hey, Paladin. All right, all right. I think it could go either way. Honestly, it's really about execution. But I like iKite's team a little bit more in terms of synergy. I'm not too sure about that comfy pick. I think he could have went left maybe or LD. I guess LD could be really good, especially against a Buzzwole.
Last choice would also have gone hard, honestly.
I think the tree pick is
Yeah,
good.
Paladin. Right side of better draft if it wasn't Buzz, should have been Blast. Agree.
Mm-hmm. For sure. That was.
Blastoise goes unnecessarily hard right now.
Mm-hmm.
Mimikyu jungle.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be surprised to see Mimikyu take the first jungle and then send that Chandelure later.
Yeah.
Where we have that like EV in the jungle. Are they just going to take the buffs and go in lane early, or just going to do a full rotation?
I think reasonably the Glacy's probably just got, oh, Glacy immediately got level 4 from just a single buff.
Oh, and the Buzzwole is in big
That's
trouble.
great. Lacey's going for full clear.
Ah, it's too
Buzz can
easy.
heal off farm. Not really
Mm-hmm.
concerned about Buzzwell. If they play their cards right, they win this lane hard.
It looks like
Felsinger
that
has a
burn, no?
massive hitbox, and you not using it would be a mistake. And that's an overextension. Unfortunate.
Now we get that Mimikyu coming in lane
That
with
would
that
have been
Comfey.
that probably would have been a good place to use eject if anywhere.
Oh, he already
Because
used it. He already used it to get out earlier when he tried to stack and he couldn't.
oh, okay. I can only see left side item cooldown, so I was looking at jungles.
Mm-hmm. And that's a play rough
Top
actually on the
lanes.
Mimikyu.
I mean, I guess it makes sense from like strongest move possible in the metagame right now.
Mm-hmm. It looks like a slight advantage to the Ninetales tree on the bottom. Looks like they contested, they got a little bit more farm, but the advantage of the bottom lane is that they have
Tree's
two
getting
Pokemon
the
that don't
bubble
need
toy
to
for
evolve.
5, it looks like. Yep. Tree gets 5, or they could just gonna rotate up for a push.
Mm-hmm. And as I talked earlier, we see that Chandelure taking that second jungle while the Mimikyu stays in lane with that Comfey. And now the tree coming up, actually making a little bit of
Yep.
a play, trying to force that pad. Can Buzzwo and Blissey stand? And that's a big 23 for the tree.
Sorry, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
That was nice. Will Mimikyu elect to escape or continue staying? Looks like they're gonna. Oh, they die. Unfortunate. Shandy's nuts is level 7 now.
Great play from that Comfey, jumping in front to take those icicle spears, especially because he gets invincibility frames as he's unattaching, but still can take all that damage.
Iframes are so BS.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
hate
but
them. It's
I agree, but I mean that's the small little plays that set apart an average Comfey from a really good Comfey, in my opinion. It's the
agreed.
understanding where you can get off and save your teammates that way. Looks like we have a 2v1 up top and 4 at the bottom, maybe. Uh, no,
There are
looks like
6
Lapras went
total
down.
players on the bottom path. Lapras running down.
Mm-hmm. I think they have what they
Gonna
want.
be 7 in the favor of iKite.
Mm-hmm. Oof. And that Regirock,
Are they gonna take?
best
How are they gonna
objective
play
at
this?
taking people out. That tree living on 1, but that's not enough.
Ooh, tree down.
Using that level 8 Unite to their advantage with the Glaceon, but looking at that Regirock again, just doing so much damage when you're trying to get it.
Reggie
There's
Steel will stun you. Reggie Rock will murder you.
Oh, what a
Ooh, Mimikyu
steal!
stealing!
Big Mac with the big play right here. Play rough into it, trying to get some. And he's that Shadow Call. No, it's not play rough and
Shadow
Shadow
Sneak and
Sneak.
play rough.
Now that poor Blissey trying to hold the
Oh,
pad on
just
its own,
bouncing around.
leaving it on 5, and that's a good overcap. But look at that Buzzwole that was really behind, trying to get his stacks, and that's a good play to leave the Buzzwole, take his
Buzzwole is
stacks.
getting fed now.
Would say slight advantage for upset right now, but this game is still pretty close. Looking like we
Slight
see the.
advantage, you say,
Mhm.
with 140 plus point lead.
If you look at the levels, but it looks like they're trying to push hard on the top while there's 2 going at the bottom. Can the tree try to stop those 2?
I think upset's just going for like break spirits. Like if they break motivation early with this comp and just snowball, then there's nothing really the Glaceon can do late game.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I was concerned about the Buzzwole into the Mimikyu is that you can just play rough while the Buzzwole tries to grab you, and then what do? You're kind of sad as a Buzzwole.
Yeah, the Mimikyu matchup is one of the
And look, full
harder
heal
ones,
out
to
of
say
it.
the least.
And that Pikachu now a little bit trapped. Big
Pikachu
Unite from the
is
Lapras.
down. Another Mimikyu ults, and Glaceon is down.
And now he's just gonna.
This is why Mimikyu is the best Pokemon in the game right now. It's just hard bullying.
Well, I'm guaranteeing you that thing will not be here in game 2. But look at
Oh, I
that
think it's gonna die
Glaceon.
for its sins, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it and Mimic or it and Comfy die for their sins.
I'm a bit surprised they
Also,
pushed
is
so
trying to
much into the
defend
speed lane.
jungle.
Mm-hmm.
A9 looking to get mid far, maybe? No, they're rotating up to help. There goes Bonkage. There goes the entirety of Tree and A9's health bars. Because
Yep.
Icicle Sphere is fair and balanced point and click.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's that splash damage, and on top of it, what was unfortunate is he was locked onto the Trevenant, so it was going to do more damage on that Trevenant, and then the Ninetales had to take the damage that the Trevenant is taking as well. But you know what I was talking about earlier? That was pretty close, and now look at this. Like level-wise, I would say it's still pretty close, and iKite trying to get the bottom objective, maybe try to push a pad. But how do you get through that line of Shandy and Ninetales when trying to push a pad?
It's difficult because none of them have full heal, and Bozil can't really do anything whenever Shandy's nuts places in prison.
Mm-hmm. I wish we had Upset play a little bit more with that Mimikyu. It kind of feels like he's fighting on his own while the other three are doing their thing. And I feel like it would be more effective if...
Kind of feels like Mimikyu's place. Like, yeah, Mimikyu will dive in, and there's usually like one or two that's going to be there to back it up.
What is the
I
Comfy
don't think
doing?
Comfy meant to detach there. I don't. that was one of the plays of the week right there.
For sure.
A9
Okay.
getting health back from killing Aleki. Gonna recall 30 seconds to Rayquaza.
I will say for iKite, their saving grace is at Glaceon. That thing can win you the game single-handedly right now.
Yeah, it can rip, but can it secure the Rayquaza?
I think it can just kill the entire opposing team. Just lock onto that Mimikyu and just let the rest do, you know, looks like
All
that.
ults are up. Oh wait,
Oh, and
A9's isn't. Oh.
looks like they're trying to flip it. All right, and the tree a little bit caught. Big unite from the tree trying to get out. Ninetales on
Big
half. Big
ults.
huge
Blissey
kill.
ult 2 down for team upset. Shandy getting hurt.
Now that
Pika's
Mimikyu little,
down. Mimikyu is nearly full.
that
Lapras
Buzzle
is
needs
catching
some
him.
help. Huge kill by the Shandy on that Glaceon, and now
Mimi double. And just like that, the turntables.
the Mimikyu just going completely bonkers.
There is no way Mimikyu's allowed game 2. Pika getting caught.
And that,
Pika's
and
probably down here.
mm-hmm.
Upset knows they don't have to take Ray. Ooh, will Mimikyu get another kill? Yes.
And
Just yes.
that Ninetales is just
There's
Bury
so much
going.
CC and they have no counterplay against it.
Yeah, Bury going completely crazy on them.
Rubbing salt in the wound.
They know they don't need that, right? They know they can just pressure.
They can literally just. They could AFK and still win at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mimikyu Disguise coming up at the perfect time and dodging the death from Buzzwole.
Yeah. Big Mac going completely crazy in this game with that Mimikyu.
The 1 HP survival. That was an absolute shutout of a game.
It was, I would say it was still close until Ray fight. And then it looked like they took out, who did they take out? I think they got the tree pretty early and the Ninetales, and then they just got reversed by that the Comfey again being just really, really good at just keeping up their teammates and just giving space just to everybody to be able to do what they had to do. That made me 122k.
I
What?
underestimated the Mimikyu. Or
Oh,
not the
it's
Mimikyu, the Comfey. Comfey.
OG
My
team
brain is
upset
fully
is bad.
functional, I promise.
I mean, I know a little bit about the players on Team Upset. They're all very good players, and I'm not surprised that they have that good of a synergy together. I would say to oh, sorry, I forgot the name of the other team. What is it? iKite, yeah,
Okay.
iKite.
Die already.
Yeah, iKite, just the Buzzwole pick looks like if you look at the damage, it just struggled all game to get going because it just gets hard countered by both of the mages on Upset's draft.
iKite has elected to take first pick this next game.
All right.
Yes, Unite being a perfectly made game with no bugs. Just kicks me out of lobby.
Oh, that's Caster Jail.
True. Okay, I need to refill my water. I'll be right back.
I mean, sometimes you change your mind, right? And Shadow, thanks also for the follow, my man. All right. All right. So ban Umbreon for our first ban. It's all good, Shadow. It's all good. Alden, thanks for the follow. All right. Oh, I can't wait for game 2. It's gonna be fun. I love this league. I mean, for the ones that are not used to it, I mean, I like the 6-ban format. It really makes it interesting and more specific. I could try to change that, Paladin. Can I do it from my options menu? Um, where am I? Where would that be? Oh, nice, Shadow. I mean, from what I remember, you told me you loved your team this season, right? Hmm. Yeah, it's probably in game. Mm-hmm.
My game legitimately was stuck on the in-game loading screen. I restarted it.
All right. Um,
I'm rejoining momentarily. I realized I'd been muted for the past like 5 minutes.
Got done. Hey, I'm telling you, Shadow, Darkrai definitely coming to this game. Looking at what they've done, there's no way they're not releasing Darkrai.
There we go.
All right, we got it. All right, so our tool bans are Umbreon, Mew, Intel, and Bro. So still no Mimikyu bans. I mean, there's no way that Upset is not banning that, right?
I mean, I haven't looked at iKite's APIs in a while, but I don't remember if there was any Mimikyu on there.
I mean, even if they don't play it consistently, looking at what it did last game, or you ban it yourself, or you pick it, right? You just can't let them have it again.
What
Oh,
are
yeah.
we gonna see banned? They
Yeah,
banned
we
Blissey.
got heavy hitters in this league this season. Heavy hitters everywhere. Mimikyu and Blissey. All right.
Upset banned Blissey. Or Mimikyu. I'm fully functional. Shut up, brother. Go get you some coffee. Absolutely not. I prefer my water untainted. Oh, okay. My guy hates taste. So for you, I suggest G Fuel or maybe Gamer. I prefer my water untainted. The only book you've read is The Back for Protein in Powder
So
Container. Get out.
Koopa first
No,
pick.
stop trying to insult me.
And that Venu Blastoise really a big core I've seen for this season coming out. I mean, with those level 7 evolutions, not surprising.
Both of them are gonna go hard.
They almost got you back with Shendy, but no joke. I mean, not surprised. All right, so Leafeon and Lapras. Hoopa, Leafeon, Lapras. That's a nice core they got there. Galactic locking in the LD and they're gonna go again with the Comfey? Interesting.
I mean, it served them well, and they have a lot of targets for it this time.
Are they gonna go Petal Dance Venusaur?
Maybe. I mean, Venus still has a Solar Beam build.
I think Petal Dance against, and again they're relying on that Buzzwole. I mean against Spin Blasters, I do like Buzzwole a lot if they decide to go that route.
If they decide, judging by the comp, I don't think they're going to go Rapid Spin.
Yeah, probably it's gonna be the tank. I mean, so it's offensive Eldegoss in that case?
Yeah. LD getting red buff, and then
Nah,
just go ham from there.
Big Mac is not playing defensive blasters. There's no way.
Oh, okay.
Uh, but the muscle
Muscle
band,
Band to Spoon.
so maybe it is Surf Hydro Pump. I mean, that Venusaur is probably be Beam, and I like the Blaziken pick at the end. Mage LD ain't bad. No, it's not that it's not bad, but it's just I think it's just offensive blaster is just a better option than offensive LD. If you're gonna go with that comp.
A Blue Ribbon Leafeon. That's going to be fun.
I like the iKite a lot, the comp a lot. I'm not too sure about upsets comp. I'm just a bit curious about where they're going with that comp.
I think it's going to be like bulky team fight Outlast or something. I don't know.
It's if they're going Beam Venusaur, I'm just thinking they don't really have a lot of tools to defend it against a Leafeon Buzzwole dive. Because like Comfey is not the greatest for that, right? It's not designed that way, so it's probably gonna be on the Blaziken most of the game.
Oh, I love this far setting for looking at the camera. It's just settings, system, and then scroll down a bit.
Systems. Is it in the system settings?
Comfy got red
All right, yeah.
buff?
All right. Here we go,
Comfy got
guys.
red buff over. Okay.
All right, let's try farm mode this time. Is that good for everybody?
Oh, just by looking at the stream, that looks so much better.
All right, and big kill on the bottom.
It's not like
Leafeon coming out
2
of no.
pixels away.
Yeah. It's a bit more
Oh, there
pixelized,
goes
I will say.
VM.
All right. Looks like we have a 3v2 there on the top trying to get an advantage. Big portal to get the Buzzwole out.
Oh, Buzzle gets out again. Nice.
Mm-hmm. And we have that evolution at 5 for the Blastoise. I'm just wondering which side it's going to
KFC
be.
getting in jungle. Okay. Oh,
Eh,
Hoop is stealing it.
Oh my goodness.
Hoop is stealing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Hoopa.
Mm-hmm. And we have a Hydro Pump Blastoise on the top as well, by the way. Teams
Yeah,
just
it's
taking
gonna
their
be
farm.
more defender build.
I will say the level 6 Delphox at this stage in the games, that it was in the bottom end, is great for iKite. That's a Pokemon that can struggle in the early game to get going. As we have 3 on the top going to try to push that Buzzwole. Can the Buzzwole stop everybody from scoring? Looks like he can,
It's like
actually.
probably. And if they overstay, then Buzzle gets kills.
Mm-hmm. And looks like iKite just doing a big push on that bottom with 4 people and taking that pad.
Yeah. The only thing that's squishy is the skin. Whenever Phantom Forces fought iKite, whether in scrims or in a tournament somewhere else, we always banned their Hoopa. Because it's Hoopa. And we had a nasty feeling that it would just pop off.
Alright, and then Portal, and can they stop everybody from scoring? They were not able to. The whole team is there. Big fight on the top. Looks like big Unite from the Leafeon trying to get that Blaziken, staying up. And he killed actually the Leafeon. Can it get out? No, looks like Lapras is gonna get it.
Oh, Vino almost saving his friend.
Mm-hmm. It looks like a 1v1 on the bottom. Glockstick putting a little bit of points. And I like the Leaf Tornado choice, actually, on the LD.
I
Trying to
think
get
the
that
Zelda's
object.
dead here, yeah. On Forge. Baldwell knew Blaziken was here.
But the Blaziken can
Ooh,
just
Delphox
die.
kill.
And then you have 3 people pushing on the top. IMAX putting in a bad position. The Blastoise gets him. It's just going to be Hoopa. You can't defend. And the Blaziken
Well done,
steals it.
Blaziken. Triple kill for Blaziken.
I mean, I guess they were telling
33
you,
bottom.
oh, you no Mimikyu this game. It's fine. I'm just going to take the next best new all-rounder that came
Gonna
out.
take an equally strong Mon. Let's go.
And that was a huge push, pushing in that T2 pad to 16 points. Actually doing to a Hoopa
That's
team
gonna
what
be a
the Hoopa
lot
team
of pressure
wants to do
later.
to you.
If they break this bottom, then Hoopa has like no team movement.
And I think they're going to be able to.
Ooh, Blastoise breaking top 2, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Will they get out or away from the Buzzwole, though? Yes, they will. They have a Blaziken and Comfrey coming to help. Buzzwole ult, Blastoise ult,
Big Delphox ult.
Leafy Delphox.
And that was
Getting
big
a ton
XP
of
back.
picks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a ton of catch up. Pointed to this top. Was that a miss aim by Vinu?
I didn't see.
Vinu used beam on Baltoy versus hitting and stopping the goal.
That probably was an auto aim. I was just looking at the bottom. Alright.
Looks like Upside is going to be going for this top Lecky.
Well,
That's going to be a lot of pressure.
that makes sense.
Because that
They
is
want to.
homeward bound.
But they also want to get it off the map as early as possible right now, so they can have another one just before Rayquaza.
Yup.
And now I wouldn't be surprised if they're gonna be pushing. No, looks like it's just a Blaziken following, and then Blastoise,
One
Venusaur.
taking farm.
Hoopa roaming into the enemy jungle, stealing the blue, and he's gonna like find Venusaur and Blastoise here. LD just
Hoopa's
getting
in
the
a tiny bit
farm.
of trouble. They ults. They have at everyone.
Oh, big Unite
There's
from the
Venu.
Leaf. The Blastoise seems to be a little
Blastoise
bit
is hurt.
alone.
Blastoise hurt. Blastoise is low. Blaziken is here. Can they clean up? Ooh, eject button.
And
Leafeon KO.
I'm just gonna say, maybe against Upset, the
Cleaning.
strategy is to ban that Comfey. Jesus, guys, putting in so
That
much work.
was crazy. Regirock, the player killer. Will it take another victim?
And again, that Blaziken with the focus band, putting three.
Holding beam. Nice. Oh, Blaziken living on 1 HP and then dying to Hooba, Sag.
And they're getting a little bit of XP
attaching to
back.
Vayne.
Mm-hmm. And we could see an early Ray fight up here because iKite needs to contest that objective. They have to. They can't let it go into the base. Looks like they're a little bit short on unites for now, so they can't really take a full-on fight.
They used a lot of ults at bottom, Reggie.
I think that Delphox will be fine, but and looks like it's just gonna be and
That's a
looks like
Leafeon ult.
and a bunch of unites are coming out. Triple unite on the side of Upset.
iKite secures. And they're going to take this fight.
No Leafeon.
Ooh. Leafeon
But
used ult. It doesn't have that.
and now the
Buzzwole's
Blaziken
on
putting
its
all the
way up
pressure.
top lane. Buzzwole's here.
But that Blaziken perfectly using its
Buzzwole's
overheat
hurt.
to avoid it. Big Surf. But Big Mac in trouble and that Leafeon gets to him. So we have a 2 unite versus 1 unite kind of situation, but we know that Delphox can get it back in an
It's
instant,
one
basically.
Unite and a Blaziken, let's be real.
True.
Hooba
The
using port to take
Blaziken
everyone
with a
home.
Comfey. Oh, and huge engage on the Lapras. Can he get out? No, it looks like the Blaziken is
Ooh.
going to get a kill. Big unite by the
Blaziken got a
Buzzwole,
kill. Will they
grabbing the
live?
Blaziken. Oh, and that
Comfy
Comfey.
heals.
Oh, yeah. And now it's just going to be a counter attack.
And it's 4 down for the side of iKite.
And now we see what Upset likes to do. It doesn't look like they know. They don't need to take those objectives. Just takes their score for free and just put the pressure that way.
LD getting auto in mid lane.
I kind of waited to see the jump and just took it.
98 on bottom. This is game. This
And Burry with
leaned
a big
too low by
unite, another
Upset.
unite, and another unite. Yeah, since they used those unites early into the fight, now they get them all back. I will say what I'm not too sure about it was that Delphox unite that they used, on the top side because they kind of used it on nobody and no man's land. I think that if they use it while they're pressuring the pad with the Eliki, they might have had a better shot at putting more pressure on them.
Maybe.
And so that's going to be a 2-0 win for Upset, and not really in an upset fashion at all. Very, very
Not on the
clean games.
slightest.
Very, very clean, but I will give it to iKite. Good stuff in there. That Leafeon putting in the work this game. I would say the team,
Leafy
I
went
mean,
hard.
yeah, I would say it's just, I'm not impressed by the Buzzwole picks for the start of this season. I don't know. It looks like teams know how to play around it. And as for Lapras, it's kind of the same. It's not what it used to be, clearly.
Honestly, that's a good thing. Just for game balance.
All right. Let's see who wants to join us for interview, right? Yeah, thanks for the follow, Burry. Burry, you want to join us for an interview real quick? Well, those games were fun phasing though. Good Unite.
Yeah.
I would
That
say
was a blast to watch.
I would say the mid lane, really good Hoopa as well. That's a difficult character to use, and clearly they know what they're doing with it. Huge threat for the season if you leave them to have Hoopa. All right, we got Burry in here.
Yeah.
How you doing? How you
Welcome
doing?
in.
I'm good.
All right. So how did you guys approach week one? Did you come in with those strategies specifically, or was it just kind of in the moment you decided that this is what you were gonna play today?
It's more in the moment, you know. Definitely a little unorganized right now, to say the least. So it does sometimes we, haven't been over all of our stuff. It's just more. We did have a few mishaps in draft. That did happen both games. So it was more just like coming up with strategies on the fly and in the game. That was more of our focus today.
Mm-hmm. Also, I think that was the first Mimikyu game of the season, and you guys proved why it needs to be banned every single game. Because that thing is unstoppable, literally.
And why buffing it was a mistake, Timmy.
Yes. As soon as we saw, we were like, all right, we'll just leave up Mimikyu, and if they let us get Mimikyu, we'll take Mimikyu. And then we got Mimikyu, and the game went from there.
122,000 damage on the Mimikyu. Big
There
Mac
it
popping
is.
off.
That's Mr. Big Mac every single day of every single. Like, he's
Uh,
just amazing on every single mon.
although I have to give props to Charles on the Comfy playing extremely well on it as well, saving him multiple times, or IKEA in game 2 as well, especially on that Buzzwell, taking him at the final fight. I mean, that was next level Comfy play from him.
Oh, well, I hope Big Mac isn't listening, because that might hurt him. I'm just kidding.
No. I mean, Big Mac's a beast, but I'm just saying, it's a team effort, right? When you have that
Oh,
Comfy,
yeah.
it's you have confidence that your Comfy is going to keep you up. And there was like one time against the Glaceon where he got out and used the iframes to take some of the icicle spears to keep his carry alive, and that's not what you don't see a lot of Comfys do that, honestly.
No. Charles is very, very good on the support role. Very, very talented and knows all the micro and all the micros of every single
Mhm.
support Pokemon, especially Comfy. He gets asked to play that one a lot.
I'm not surprised. All the major carries love their Comfys.
Yes, they do.
Faison, do you have any questions for Burry?
No? Not really.
Not really. Well, I mean, it was pretty clean from you guys. Seems like you had a good flow to the games, and anything you're looking forward to in this third season of Articuno League, Burry?
Just just happy to be back.
Just happy to be back. All right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna let you go, get some rest, and I'll probably be casting one of your games next week. I'm pretty sure. So
All right, have a good
I'll
one.
be fine. Thank you, Burry.